Hello, everyone. Good morning and welcome to Morning Verses with Mike. It's nice to see you this morning. For those of you that are joining in live, thank you so much. I'm trying to click that and then make it quiet on the screen. Good morning, Jamie. I see there's a couple people popping in early. It's one of those, sometimes you get a tongue twister, got to say that 5 times fast. So good morning. If you're joining me early and live, that's fantastic. If you're joining later, thank you so much. Please, let's help spread the word of God, share our faith, spread some positivity, and get someone's day started right. And one of the ways, as I was sitting thinking about this morning, certainly, if you're enjoying these, please give it a thumbs up. Share this video. If you would share this video with your social media outlets, that's one great way to spread the word. Not for me, but to share the word that we have in the Bible. And I am reading from Every Man's Bible. It's a New Living Translation. This morning I'm going to be sharing Proverbs chapter 20, verse 15. And I really like the book of Proverbs. I've shared some Proverbs before. I like the book of Psalms. You guys know that as well. Actually, I like this book as well. So Proverbs, there's a few things. And the reason I like sharing from Every Man's Bible is because it is a study Bible. It has some kind of additional wisdom and some notes in here. And what is the book of Proverbs about? It's wisdom based on trust in God. And so the perspective on it, it warns people about sexual sin, drunkenness, greed, power grabbing. It shows the benefits of wisdom, and it points us to the source of that wisdom, which is God. So in Proverbs 20, verse 15, it reads, "Wise words are more valuable than much gold and many rubies." This whole book, like I said there in the notes, is written based on wisdom for our trust in God. And this particular verse where it's referring to wisdom and saying it is one of the most valuable assets we can ever receive. You talk to people and we say, hey, what are some of the most important things? Certainly time is very important. Relationships are very important. Wisdom is one of the most valuable assets. And for me, and I don't remember if this is something I came up with or that I heard from somebody, but I've heard it said wisdom is applied knowledge, meaning you can learn something and you may be book smart, you may have the know-how, you may know what to do, but it's application that allows us to gain wisdom. Once you've learned something and you take action towards it, that's how you gain wisdom, because you generally have two outcomes. You're either going to succeed in achieving what it is that you go after, or you're going to fail at what it is that you're going after. And either way, you're going to learn something. So when you have that knowledge and the learning, that applied action, that's how you gain wisdom. You gain wisdom in the attempt. You gain wisdom in the approach, right? So what this verse is really telling us, now I'm going to flip it on you, it's telling you to listen. Because at the front of the verse it says, wise words are more valuable than much gold and many rubies. It's telling you and me, it's telling us to listen to those that have come before us, those that have made the attempt already. Another statement, success leaves clues. Well, I'll give you a tip. Failure leaves clues too. If you approach something in the same manner that either somebody else did or that you've done before that did not achieve the outcome that you wanted, guess what? Definition of insanity, you get the same thing, right? That's it. You get those repeated failures. Same deal with success. If you repeat those same things. So when it's saying wise words are more valuable, you got to listen to what people are telling you. You got to open your ears up. And be willing to be teachable and open and learn. So that's really the whole message for today. Listen to those that have come before us. Listen to the attempts that you have made before now. Sometimes it's listening to ourselves, and certainly listen to God. He puts that stuff out there for you. You have to listen when God is sending in the messages. Everybody's heard the I guess it's kind of become a parable now, or the joke where there's the guy that's trapped in the flood, right? And he's trapped in a flood, and there's more and more water and more and more water. Eventually he's on top of the house. He sends a person by to say, hey, you need to get out of here. Then he sends someone in a boat that says, hey, get in with me, you need to get out of here. And then he sends someone in a helicopter and he says, get off the roof, you need to get out of here. And the guy continually says, no, I'm putting my faith in God. Which is great. Well, then the guy drowns in the flood. He shows up at the pearly gates and he says, hey, what happened? I put all my faith in you, God. And God says, well, geez, I sent him to your house. I sent the boat. I sent the helicopter, right? You've heard the story. You got to listen. You've got to listen when God's speaking to you. If you shut it out, he has so many methods in which he communicates. So that's my whole message for this morning. So for everybody, I'm going to give some shout outs, man. I've got some people that are hopping in here. Remember, I am going live from my personal page the whole month of August, and then I'm going to reshare this on the Morning Verses with Mike page. You can find that at facebook.com/Morning Verses with Mike, youtube.com/Morning Verses with Mike. So, Jamie and Don, Frank, Arcelia, Jamie, Shane, Richard, thank you guys. And those are the only ones that I can see on the screen. So thank you for jumping in and joining me live and early this morning. And as I asked before, please share the video. If you have a verse that's impacting you, share that in the sidebar. I'd love to continue the conversation on the word with you after the video. So thank you so much. I do this every weekday, 6:15 a.m. And until we speak next, I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day. We'll talk to you soon, everybody.